Welcome. How you guys doing today? Thank you guys. Welcome to Open Discussion. Open discussion is where we discuss different topics, talk about different things, give everyone the opportunity to feel free to speak, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to discredit anyone at all. So we're doing this from open discussion. All right, guys, how was your week? I hope you guys had a wonderful week in the garden, at work, wherever you are this week. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you are blessed. I got to shout out to the hard-working people, the people who put in out the work. I mean, some people doing two jobs to make ends meet. Shout out to you. It's not easy doing two jobs. So I got to give big shout out to you. Big shout out to the gardeners. Big shout out to the truck drivers. Big shout out to everyone. Big shout out to each and everyone. Peace, love, and blessing to all. You know, Today I really want to talk about few things, but I just want to wait until I don't want to start as yet. I want to see if anyone want to join the live tonight so we can have an open discussion. All right? So how you guys doing? Hope you guys had a marvelous week. Hey, sensational container garden, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? How was your week? I hope you had a blessed and wonderful week. I definitely hope that. Yes. Yes. Today I want to talk about different topic. I want to talk about gardening. Honestly, I'm more, hey, my journey to success. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm more wanna, I'm more wanna listen to people with their garden now. I want to listen to people and how their garden is going. I also want to listen to people about whatever they have to basically discuss. I want to talk about. I'm open to that as well because we're trying to reach everyone, trying to uplift everyone, trying to make everyone feel like they're important, not ever to discredit anyone. Blessed and doing well. All right, that's good. That's good news. That's good news. How you doing, my journey to success? What's going on? How your week going? What's going on? All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically talk about what I really want to talk about because you know when sometimes we gotta really look at things from different angle. You know, sometimes the position you is standing or the position you at, you could be seeing things from a whole different perspective than the other person. Like for instance, I post a picture in my community. I post a picture with two different people standing in two different directions. One is standing there and one is standing over here. And there's a there's a 9 or a 6 underground. But the one over there is seeing a 9. And the one over here is seeing a 6. And none of them is wrong because that's what they're seeing. This one is seeing a 9 because you know how the 9 shape. If you over this side, you're going to see a 6. If you over the opposite side, you're going to see a 9. So when I saw that, it drew my attention because sometimes we do look at people because we seeing things from a certain angle and we seeing it as we seeing it. That does not mean that other person is seeing it the same way you seeing it. So sometimes we got to really look into these things, and a lot of times we get stray away and distracted from this, which is very important. Because if you're seeing a 9, that's what you're seeing. If I'm seeing a 6, that's what I'm seeing. You can't tell me I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? So we have to really start observing and stop judging. Stop judging people until we really get to the understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because life could be confusing sometimes. And this is why there's some things they don't judge no one. As less the person does not show you their true colors, don't judge them. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, and the next thing again, sometimes you don't know what a person is going through. A person could go into real serious problem and you seeing them with a smile on their face and you believe everything is well. And then you might judge the person off for the smile, but deep down in that person's heart, they're very hot. So there's a lot of things we have to really pay attention to, because at the end of the day, if the shoes is on the other foot, you're going to want people to pay attention to you as well. We're going to definitely want people to pay attention to us as well. I like that we all have our own perspective of our point of view. Yes, and that this is true. This is why I put it as a opening discussion, because I want people to feel free to say something, not say something and then you're being judged for what you said. No, we all see things different. We all look at things different. I'm from here looking over there. You over there looking here. We seeing different things. So we all gonna speak and come up with different ideas because of what we're seeing. So we have to definitely pay attention to what's really going on and stop trying to judge people and trying to condemn people because of what you think. Sometimes we judge people and we dead wrong. That's why I don't judge people. I allow you to prove yourself. I give you the opportunity. I give you the benefit of the doubt. I do not just judge you. I give you the benefit of the doubt. But now you have to prove yourself. So whatever you prove to me, that's how I'm going to start looking at you. But before I do that, I also going to pay attention to you, because we could be wrong. Sometimes not the words that comes out of a person's mouth meaning, like a lot of times we hear Oh, the words that come out your mouth defile your body. Sometimes the words that a person utter out their mouth, they're just saying it just for you to take it how you want to take it. So it's a lot of ways we got to really look into things. My journey to success. Yes, I'm learning a lot to judge. Like we all think differently and process things differently. Yes, definitely that is true. We all see things differently and process things differently. That's why I do not judge people. I rather the person prove themselves. After you prove yourself, then I look into things from a different angle. But not everything a person speak out their mouth. Sometimes you got to take personal, or you got to take however you want it, because sometimes people speak for you to get upset. Sometimes people say things for you to get upset. I do have to say, you do an excellent job making everyone feel welcome, and that their opinion matter. Yes, that's my thing. Everyone is welcome on this life to say whatever. I'm not gonna discredit anyone for what, because we all number one, we a lot of us grew up in different culture, different home, different parents. So we all see things different. Hi, everyday life of an OC district. Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes. So I try to make everyone welcome and feel free to speak, express themselves. Because you like I'm always saying, sometimes we don't know what people is going through. And we judge people a lot of times and have no idea what they're really going through. So we have to pay attention to people and their action. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying if someone is trying to hurt you, meaning you must pay attention. You have to get away from them or defend yourself, however. But we got to take more time and look into people differently, because honestly, sometimes a lot of people just need someone to talk to. Sometimes they just need a person to talk to. And guess what? A person who will not take what they said to them and go and tell other people. They rather relate to someone who could speak to them and understand them, not just to listen to them and then take what they said to them and go and relate it to other people. People need the trust. People need the trust in each other. Because if I have a conversation with someone and they take the conversation the conversation was between me and you. All right? If I hear someone else with that talking about what we discuss, I'm definitely not going to be conversating with you anymore. Yes, we're going to talk, but we're going to talk from a different angle. We're not going to have personal conversation. A trustworthy person, definitely. That's what I'm talking about, Nikki. A trustworthy person. You know, when I was growing up in school, since in school, I become this kind of person that I don't like to speak to people as less I know them. When I say speak to people personally, like personal, your business to people, as less you know that person. Because I remember In school, I tell someone something, and then I'm hearing everybody with the same thing. And from that, all these years, it made me say, you know what? If I don't know you and know what you're capable of, I'm not gonna sit down with you and really have a personal conversation. Because if I want everybody to know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna speak it out. I'm not gonna tell you personally. I'm gonna tell everyone. So that's trustworthy. People need that trustworthy person in their life. It's very important. It's very comfortable. It's very, it make you peaceful because you know that I can speak to this person without have to hearing someone repeating the conversation that we had. You know, it could be very troubling, and a lot of people go through this. A lot of people do not have this trustworthy person that they could have a conversation with. And sometimes they really do need that person. They need to have that conversation. They need to have that conversation because when they're able to speak to that person, they become free. Instead of holding up inside of them, once they're able to speak to that person, they become free. It's like they let off a heavy weight. And knowing that that person is not going to relate your situation with someone else, that make you feel good. But when you open up yourself to someone and have this conversation, and then you hear people suing and talking about the same thing, that could make it worse for you. So you see what I'm saying? It can make it even worse for you. So sometimes we're not helping people, we're destroying people. Instead of we help people, we're destroying them and laugh and feel it's funny until it come back to our doorstep. We don't know how funny thing is until it come back to our doorstep. And when it come back to our doorstep, we want people to sorry for us and have, you know, so we got to stop these things. These things is happening on a regular basis. Yes, after you betray me, I become guarded around you. Gossip bothers me, so people carry other people business like a dog. Yes, I can't deal with that. I'm telling you. I can't. Hey, hands in the door, how you doing, man? Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by, for real. Yes, so this is the thing, man. Sometimes people just need this person to able to relate and have a conversation with a trustworthy person, a person that they can speak to, that they could have a conversation. Because sometimes you might have a lot of things on your mind and you just want to let it go. You just want to shake it off, but you have no one to shake it off to. But for people who have this situation, if you have a garden, it can help you. It can help you because those plants is your friends. Okay, so if you can't find trustworthy friends, the plants could be your friend because guess what? They don't relate what you say to anyone, and you could have a peace instead of have to speak to someone and they take it to another place without your consent. And now you become hot. You hot now because damn, I can't believe I trust you. And you take my business to other people. This is so now you take the person to another place. You're not helping, you're destroying. Too many fake people in the world don't know who to trust. That's true. I agree with that. I tend to trust most people until they show me different. All right. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You give them you cannot judge people. Judging people, I don't think is something good to do. Because like I was saying, sometimes you judging people and you dead wrong. And you have people who really good at making you giving you the idea of a whole different person than who they are. And then you go on with it. So sometimes don't judge them, just let them prove themselves. Exactly. I tell my business to home above it, boss. All right. All right. My my peppers and tomatoes knows all. But all right. That's it. That's it. You trust them and you speak to them, and no one can say you're not gonna hear it back. And it's crazy. It's really crazy. But the thing, man, we all see things from different angles. And because we see things from different angles, we cannot judge the other person. Because the direction you at, where you looking, you might be seeing a whole different than what I'm seeing. So if I'm telling you I'm seeing a bird and you telling me you seeing a butterfly, I can't doubt you. That's what you seeing. So some people will tell you, right? Like for instance, you say they tell you, "Oh, I saw a bird," and you say, "Oh, I saw a butterfly and seen a bird." They're gonna call you crazy and, "Oh, you dumb, you crazy." How you know it's not a butterfly they really see? Hey, Bobby Wilson, thank you for being here. How you doing? Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing. We have to give people a benefit of the doubt sometimes. When they prove themselves to be a person, then that's what you got to take them as. But before that, don't judge them because you don't know their situation. Sometimes a lot of people going through hell, but they have a smile on their face. Sometimes people mad as hell, but they have a smile on their face. Right? Everyone have a different. Yes, that's true. But, all right. Yes, some people mad as hell and give you that smile. And you might be looking at the smile and say, "There, be smiley." But definitely that person is really mad. So we definitely have to look at things from different perspective and stop judging people if you don't know them. Like for instance, we also like judging people and don't even know them, but we're judging them. Like I tell you, there's people who will make you see a whole different side of them. There's people play with your mind for real. There's people plays with your mind. So we got to be aware of these things as well. So how you guys doing? How was your guys' week? I hope you guys doing well. Well, guys, I post a video, guys. This video is basically about why I post this video. I post this video. It's called Cooking with Planter Garden TV. Why I post this video? Because this video, a lot of people don't even don't ever live the lifestyle. A lot of people never live the lifestyle because they grow up in the kitchen with gas stove. They have, you know. But this is how I grew up. You know how I grew up, where we pick the wood, we catch the fire, we go in the garden, we pick the food, cut them up, we cook the food, fresh food. So this is just was a video just to inspire people that the way you could live simple and comfortable and not, you know what I'm saying? Simple, comfortable. So if you guys didn't watch that video, you guys can check out that video. It will motivate you. It will show you, help you to see that you could live and survive without really much thing around you. All right? I try to give people the same grace that God gave me. I said I try. All right. Okay, well, at least you're trying. The thing about it is, I'll close the door. The thing about it is you trying, and that's what's important. And that's what we got to do. We got to try and help people. We got to try. And the thing about it, man, we got to help people who want to be helped. A lot of people really don't want to be helped. So we got to look to the people who really want to be helped and try with these people. You know, life is honestly, guys, I don't know how you guys seeing it, but what I know, we're going to a change and things are changing. And like I keep saying, in the next few years, it's going to be a whole different ball game than what we see, than what we ever see. We're going to have to adjust to a whole different life. You know, so getting yourself together, getting yourself in line, getting yourself to survival skill, learning to catch fire outdoors, learning to cook outdoors, all these things, I think we should start getting into. We should be more self-sufficient these days because of what we're seeing. All right, so we have gardeners up in here. We have, I think my journey to success do wigs. She do hair. Everyday life of an OC district. She do gardening. She have a beautiful channel as well. Sensational gardening, do gardening as well. She have a beautiful channel. Hands in the Dot, do gardening as well. He have a beautiful, so you could learn from everybody. Everybody here, you could learn something from. So you could just check out each other channel because there's always something to learn. Definitely. Yes, guys, so we have to pay more attention to the people around us and the people who try to help us and keep from the people who try to tear us down. Because the people who try to tear us down there's not the people you want to be around. And we also got to try to raise our vibration and our frequency to this wall, to this what is coming. You know, you have to raise your vibration and your frequency. Definitely. Hey Dan, how you doing, man? Thank you for being here, man. Much respect. Thank you for being here. Yes, guys, and Dan as well now coming. Dan have a beautiful channel as well. He have a food forest, yeah. Dan, I'm trying to get a food forest as well. I'm trying to plant everything I can possible that can grow. That's what I'm doing. I have a lot of food right now that comes back every year. So even though I decide to plant, there's food still gonna come back. So that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Food, listen me, guys. I know a lot of you up in here do gardening, so you guys know the feelings. After your hard work, after your hard work in the garden, and you're able to go outside and pick stuff, get a bowl, pick stuff, and just go and cook fresh. I know you guys know the feelings. The feelings, man, I get the feelings every day. Over the years, I have studied gardening a lot. And what I have done, I start planting my plants. I start planting my plants. Yes, plant everything that edible. Oh, yes. Yes, it is the best feelings. It is the best feelings, Nikki. Going outside and harvest them food. It is the best feeling. For real. The thing is, man, it's a blessing able to go outside and just pick them food and just able to eat, because this is how I really grew up, honestly. Well, you just walk outside in the morning, you pick some fruits, you pick banana, you pick mango, and you just eat. Sometimes you ain't even eating food for days. All you eating is just fruits. You ain't even eating food that cook. All you eating is just fruits every day. And my village was loaded with fruit trees. Any kind of fruits you think about. The elders in that village did a wonderful job by planting those fruit trees. And in the mountain was so rich. The soil was so rich. That's who I learned how to build compost from. This as a young boy, these older guys, I'm with my father, grandfather, these guys know how to do their things for real. And they had nothing to basically put in the soil. Leaves, rotten tree trunk. Well, the good thing they had as well, they had cattle manure and pig manure and these stuff. But the thing is, they used to get natural, they used to feed from fruits and grass. They used to feed from food and grass. So that was a blessing. But today, we're in a different time. But I still will recommend grow as natural as you can. I think your fruits eat a lot better. I think they do a lot. They also do a lot better. So do what you can. Grow your food. Cook your food. Whatever you can. Yes. So how you guys week? How was harvesting for you guys this week? Who harvests anything this week? Guys, I'm harvesting every day. And the way I design my garden is not to have big harvests. It's to harvest almost every day. You could just go and pick and cook. Pick and cook. That's how I design it. Not to have big harvests, but able to harvest almost every day. Hey, Urban Gardening Chronicles, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Oh, you harvesting right now? All right, that's what I'm talking about. Your hard labor pays off. That's what I'm talking about. Harvesting right now. Yeah. I eat from garden every day. Same with me, Dan. I eat from my garden every day. Every day. I even today. Well, I cook right side my garden. Every day I cook right side my garden. I just walk through and I pick what I feel like eating, okra. I have some nice okra just growing like crazy. And I'm cooking them off. And my tomatoes, I'm just enjoying it, man. And my edible leaves, So this is how I designed it to able to cook every day, able to go in the garden and harvest every day. Today I harvest amaranth, tomatoes, and cucumber for my salmon salad. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Harvesting and straight to the table. I love that. I think harvest patty pan too early. I was too excited. Okay, I understand. I understand. When you once you still can eat them, you good to go. You ain't got to worry about that. You still can eat them. Oh yeah. Yes, you still can eat them. Harvesting is wonderful, man. You know, right now I have so much butternut squash. I have squash. Honestly, I don't even show the harvest these days because it's like every day you walk in the garden, you have something to harvest. Every day. I'm harvesting a lot of okra, some cherry tomatoes, scallion herbs, arugula broccoli, and kale greens. Awesome. That's wonderful, Bobby. That's wonderful. Everybody harvesting. Well, this is honestly, everybody should be harvesting. Everybody should be harvesting right now because this is the time. And if you plant your food in the spring, you're supposed to be harvesting right now. With me, guys, the way how I do my gardening, right? You know, the thing about it, when you're doing gardening, you study it so much that you grow to understand a lot of things. So the way how I do my garden is I plant my stuff them a certain time. So when they start and I plant my pepper like in March, April, I plant peppers, right? Small, them pepper when I plant small, but guess what? These peppers is tall as me, right? This pepper is over 5 feet, heading for 6 feet right now. These pepper trees. These pepper trees will not bear until the last frost. When that frost come and hit them, that's when and I just lose a lot of young peppers in those times because they're so young that I can't harvest them. But these pepper tree will bear from June, July, right down to November. And this is no lie. I tell you guys, I like a trick how to plant peppers. And I don't know if you guys trying it, but I think you guys should. Plant your pepper deep, guys. Yeah, plant your pepper deep. Hey, all thing with Cathy, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, all thing Cathy have a channel as well. I think she more into nature. Yeah, I was watching some of video. She into nature and she have a lot of videos as well. So you guys can check out as well and she can check you out guys as well. Okay. You're doing a good job harvesting. Oh yes. Everybody harvesting. I like that. Hi, the backyard life. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yeah, so the good thing about it is, guys, you hearing me? I don't know. This internet does act up sometimes, so I don't know. Yes. So gardening, to me, gardening is a special thing, guys. I don't know. You know, it's not just me eating the food, is what I get from in the garden. Is a blessed place. It's a blessed place to be. You know, it's definitely a blessed place to be. Yes. So it's amazing and excited. When I, you know, when I walk in the garden at morning or whenever, all I'm seeing is birds just lifting out the garden, flapping the wing, and it's such a beautiful sight. For real, it's just a beautiful sight. Just watching them birds flapping out the garden when you enter in. It's beautiful. And you must try attract birds in your garden too, guys, because what happens is these birds kill a lot of insect, a lot of worms. They take a lot of worms from out of your garden as well that will eat down your plants. So you definitely should try to attract birds in your garden. Dropping a small seed and watching it grow into a huge plant still tickle me. You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. Listen, me, it's amazing. It's just gardening is just amazing. The things you see, the things you see, you open, like Nikki now said, you set that seed and watch it grow into such a big plant, and also feeding you, giving you food. It's a blessing. Honestly, it's a blessing. And I know you guys understand, man, because you guys planting, you guys, so you guys know exactly what's going on. You guys know exactly what's going on. But guys, I'm gonna talk about Edoplan. I mean, I've been talking about Edoplan for a long time. I think Urban Gardening Chronicles, she might know about it. She might call it a different name. Dan Dan know it as well. He might call it a different name, but we call it Edos. Guys, you guys missing out on Edos for real. If you guys don't know about Edos, you missing out. Because the good thing about it is Edos produce the leaves. You can eat the young leaf, and you can also eat the fruit, the food underground, just like potato. So guys, you could even grow them in containers and they're not hard to grow. That's a food. And the good thing about it is you can replant the head and it come back up in the spring. So guys, all you look into that. Yes, I'm looking for some to plant indoors. They do pretty good. I never plant them indoors, but I sure if you do have the lights, they have the lights, I'm sure they're gonna do well. And what I know about Edos as well, they also they love wetty areas. They love wetty areas. They love you understand? It ain't gotta be too hot for Edos. Edos love that wetty area. They love the root to be wet. They love that. How does it taste? It tastes really good. It tastes. Let me see how to describe it. It. I mean, you could use it just like how you use potato. Just like how you use potato, you could use it. You could boil it, mash it, eat it with anything like mashed potato. It tastes something like potato. Yeah, it tastes something like potato. You can grow it in any zone, 7 to 11. Yes, I believe so because they stand the I you know what? Last year, yeah, last year after I harvest them, I say, you know what? I'm gonna replant the head. And I replant the head and they shoot back up in the spring. So it made me know. And we did get some cold weather. So it made me know that it do stand the cold weather. They come back. So you ain't got to even store them. All you do, you just plant them back and they come right back up in the spring. It's a really amazing plant. I didn't, but when I get a house, I will. All right, definitely. Definitely. I'm learning as much as I can. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of people up in here to learn from. Almost everybody is gardeners up in here. So you definitely could learn something. The leaf tastes like spinach. Yes, definitely. We used to urban gardening and them have a plant that they call, I think is what they call it, callaloo. But we call the Edo leaf, the Edo, the dasheen. That's what we call callaloo. We cut it up like just the same way like how you cut up collards. We even clean the stalk. We clean the stalk as well, and we cut up the stalk with the leaf, and it's amazing. Yes, some people like to eat it with saltfish, codfish as well. I see gardeners in New York growing it. Okay, yes, they definitely can grow it because they take 6 months. Yeah, around 6 months. I usually plant mine in March, April. Yeah, March, April. And I harvest in October, November. But a lot of them, and I have a lot this year because I plant back the head and they just shoot back, and then I plant some extras that I had that I have is from the year the last year. Okay, I may try it since I like potato. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful plant. Hi, Cassandra South Fulton Garden. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Essian Family Garden also grew it in Zone 7. Okay, all right, okay, okay. It grows, man. Honestly, I think it might grow anyway. If you get in the real cold weather, you just wait until at least April to plant it. Because if you plant it in April, you still gonna able to harvest. So if you're in a real cold place, just wait till April. Don't plant it up in the winter, February, March. Just wait till April. And I think you will able to harvest as well. Trinidad also call it callaloo. Oh, okay, yes, callaloo. We call that. Yeah, it's a plant. Start indoors. Or some people start in right. All right, they could start indoors. Nancy, close the door. Yes, they could start indoors if it's too cold. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea. But it's a good plant, guys, and you guys should look into it. Even as a root, trust me, even as one root. And the good thing about it is it grows just like potato. Like, like how the potato push out the eyes, and then we cut them and plant them in different, like we might have one potato push out 4 different eyes. And we cut them in 4 pieces and plant them. It's the same thing. So as a plant, you should do some research about because it provides food, good healthy food for you. Like for instance, right? We used to grow the Edo, the Dasheen, and the Tanya, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm even growing the Tanya. Dan, I don't know if you know about the Tanya. I'm growing. I have a few holes of Tanya growing, and they look awesome, man. Or walking out. Okay, okay, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, you gotta put in that work, man. You gotta put in the work. Even though we eating healthy, we still gotta exercise. That's important because we need our heart. The thing is, we need our heart to pump, and sometimes we gotta go at a certain pace to keep the heart pumping, walking. You know, we could be doing gardening, but we walking on a pace. You know what I'm saying? We walking on a pace. But with exercising, walking, it help your heart to pump. So that's important. So you're doing the right thing, man. Exercising, eating healthy really means a lot. Yeah, definitely. I'm stepping up in you, you know what, Dan? Yes, when you stepping up in age, man, you got to start to look at things differently. Remember, when we're young, when we're young, we do whatever. But when we start to step up in age, we got to look at things different. We got to eat different. You know, honestly, guys, sometimes I will just cook some food and I ain't cook no salt, no butter. I just cook the food just like that. And the food flavor itself and come out tasting delicious. So sometimes we got to throw the salt and the sugar because sugar is carbs. With that salt and the sugar, we got to throw them aside, man. Right now, I'm not eating, dealing with nothing sweet. I'm on a fast with sweet. Yes, I'll eat fruits. But when come on the sugar, I'm staying away from the sugar for a whole month. And salt, I don't really deal with salt, but I'm staying away from sugar because I'm trying to purge myself. I'm trying to purge myself, eat healthy. Okra is very healthy for us. Okra is very healthy for us. So okra is something I think you should plant if you have the chance. You should definitely plant some okra because it's really healthy. Studies say that okra also push out something that can help prevent cancer. I'm not telling you it curing anything. I'm just telling you what this is study state. And tomato is a very good plant fruit as well. Tomato is a very good fruit that we should really look into as well. We should also look into guava. Yes, guava, we should look into guava as well. Yes, so there's a lot of things we have to look into. What happened to my? We have to look into because we're trying to be healthy. We definitely trying to be healthy. What is going on? My internet acting up? Yes. So fruits and vegetables, pay attention to that, man. I think my internet is acting up, guys. So I don't know, I might end my life short only because my internet is acting up. All right, it's back now. Okay, so yes, fruits and vegetables is something you should look into. You should try plant a few fruit trees as well. Just try, even as one. It's a blessing walking out your house and able to grab a few fruits, a few vegetables. It's always a blessing. Yes. So guys, how your week going? I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Who is in the job field? I hope you guys, your boss is not messing with you. I hope they're dealing with you right. I hope they're paying you right because everything has rise up. So if the price for everything has rise up, the salary supposed to rise up as well. But I know that is very difficult, so I understand how that is. That's why it's now too much information is out there, so we got to start being, instead of we being the employee, we got to start being employer, where we employing people. You know what I'm saying? We got to start prep ourselves for that, because now you could say that a lot of people, after what happened during the pandemic, a lot of people quit their job, definitely quit their job, and start working from home. People understand how to use the internet and make money. So sometimes you got to do your research. Sometimes you got to do your research and see what works for you, because everything is rising, food is rising, clothes is rising, gas is rising, but the salary. And then the next thing again, soon, I don't know if you guys ever go in a supermarket and ain't see no cashier at all. I don't know if you guys see that. You go into a supermarket and you ain't see no cashier. All you see is self-checkout. I don't know if you guys seeing that. I'm seeing that on the regular now. So all that is replacement. So we hitting an internet wall now, and we got to be on the internet, figuring out how. Now is not the time to ask people questions. Ask people, just go and just type it in, and a lot of answers gonna come up. We got to be more self-sufficient, creators. We are creators. We can create our own job, but we just sometimes we doubt ourselves so much, and we don't have patience. We lack of patience, we lack of discipline, and because of that, it has really make it more hard for us. And we doubt ourselves too much. We got to believe in ourselves more. We got to definitely believe in ourselves more, because we can do a lot of things, but we doubt ourselves. Believe it or not, we are creators. We can create. Yes, we know it's a lot of roadblocks. It's a lot of roadblocks, but sometimes when you meet these roadblocks, you got to walk around them. It's either you climb over them, you try to climb over. If you can't climb over, you try to walk around, but you can't turn back. If you turn back, it's like you giving up. So we got to try to figure out what we're doing and how we're going to do it. Because, yes, I'm not trying to scare nobody, but I know you guys seeing that we definitely hitting a new age. Yes, digital age. We hitting a digital age where it's either you get with the program, or, you know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. So sometimes being a little self-sufficient can help you a whole lot. And guys, if you can get out the city and get a piece of land, don't hold back yourself. For real. The city is too limited and hectic. Too limited and hectic. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. Certain place you cannot catch a fire outdoor. You know, these are things you got to look into. You want more freedom where you're able to do things to survive. You don't want when things get hard, the door is shut on you and you can't eat. You have kids. You got to feed your kids. So what we going to do? Can't just sit back and watch them in the face and watch them crying. So we got to start to prepare ourselves, our mind for what is coming. I'm not saying it's anything to scare you, but we know it's a digital war. We must begin acquiring new skills now, or we risk falling behind. That's true, definitely. Definitely. Stop being in the comfort zone. We've been sitting in the comfort zone for too long. We've been too comfortable for too long. And because of that, we have lost a lot because we've been too comfortable. There's a lot of people who take the opportunity and build themselves very well. But because we being so comfortable, we lose along the way. We definitely lose along the way. Now we're trying to get back ourselves. Hello, Jim Mama Grows, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes. No, so we now getting back ourselves. Yes. We now trying to get back ourselves because a lot of people refuse to learn skill. When people give them the opportunity, you know, I remember my mother told me, right? In their time, you had also to pay people to learn you, to teach you a trade. Like you want to be a tailor, you have to pay someone. You got to be a carpenter, you got to pay someone. No, people refusing. People naturally refusing to learn a trade. I work in the IT industry for almost 30 years and things are always evolving. That's true, man. Things are always evolving. So you got to keep moving. If you're too comfortable, you're going to be left behind. Yeah, if you're too comfortable, you're going to be left behind. So we got to definitely look into more skills and how we going to provide for ourselves, how we going to provide for our family. Soon, soon, we might need even to buy land. We might be able to buy land just now because they are buying up, scraping up all the land. So when they scrape up the land, where are you going to find the land? Like I'm talking about farmland. Yeah, farmland. I'm talking about farmland. They're definitely buying them up. So if there's no land, how will we buy plant food? And the crazy thing about it is, time might come when they want to tell you, okay, you can plant food in your backyard. What you got to do? so we got to acquire skill. It's not just about planting food. It's about other skill, barber, seamstress, whatever you can do, you try to acquire it because we don't know in the future what's going to be happening. Guys, my internet is really acting up bad. I don't know if it's where I'm at, but I'm going to end the live because it's really acting up. So I just want to appreciate each and everyone for stopping by tonight. Thank you, guys. I truly appreciate you guys. All right. So I'm going to end the live. And I hope you guys had a good week and a blessed weekend. All right. Okay. Much respect. I have a great upcoming week. All right, Dan. All right. So you enjoy, man. Thank you, guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Internet is really acting up. So you guys have a blessed and wonderful week. Peace, love, and blessing.